Really good approach for this question is actually to take each equation. I'm just going to write them down in line. And notice that we've got an A in two of the equations and same with B and C. So if we multiply them all together, a bit like with simultaneous equations, you can add equations, you can multiply them because they're balanced. It must be that A times A, or A squared, times B times B, times C is equal to 2 times 3 times 24. And A squared times B squared times C squared is actually equivalent to ABC all squared. Because that mean like this it precisely means ABC times ABC. So you can just then change the order to make it A squared times B squared times C squared. And I can even change this around because I can write down that 24 is 2 times 12. So I can see that it's 6 times 2 times 12 or 12 squared. You could, of course, work out that what 6 times 24 is, which would give 144, and then realize it's going to be 12 squared. But this is an alternative way to do it. Therefore, ABC itself must equal 12. And then I can take each one in turn. So if A times B is 2, and we times by C, we get to 12. It must be that C is 6. Here, the missing one, it must be that A is a half, actually. And here, it must be that B is 4. So adding them together is going to give 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus a half, 10 and a half. Good question. A second way to do it, actually, is to go with A times B and times it by the bottom one, A times C, and then actually divide by the third one. So this would end up being 2 times 3 over 24. And the b's cancel and the c's cancel now, so I'm left with a squared equals 6 over 24 or a quarter. Then a is going to be a half. I didn't mention this before, but they are all positive. Now after you've got a half, you can substitute it back in to see that b is 4 if you put a half into here, and c is 6. So that's, the way I went for it originally is not the only way to do it. I'd say these two are really good methods though. There are other approaches like trying to substitute in, but where you can with equations like this, just try and combine them, and it often will work out really nicely.